Hello, I am Mal, and welcome to Halcyon 6 Starbase Commander. This is an RPG strategy hybrid mashup with pixel art style. As you can see, it's got a little bit of a retro feel. I played this for the first time yesterday on a live stream, and for point of reference, I'm recording this towards the end of September of 2016. The game released into its retail release version on September 9th of this month, if I remember correctly, and I am really enjoying it, so I wanted to share this game with all of you. So we're gonna jump in now. We're gonna do the prologue, which I've done a couple of times now, and I've played, like I said, I've played a little bit of the game. I'm not an expert yet, but I think I've got enough to share at least some simple strategies with you of what I've discovered so far, and I think you're gonna like this one, so let's see. Alright, so we're gonna do the main campaign. We're not gonna skip the prologue, we're gonna do that too. And I'm going to go ahead and play on Lieutenant because I've got some experience. And I really like this game. So if I get through the entire campaign, then I'll probably play it again on a higher difficulty at some point in the future. All right, so sit back, relax, and let's jump in. For half a millennium, the spacefaring races of the galaxies fought and conspired against one another for supremacy. But it was the Terran Federation, through its ingenuity and bravery of its officer class, that ultimately prevailed. Through the discovery and utilization of ancient artifacts left over from long-dead precursor alien race, they put an end to the disastrous series of wars between the factions. One of these precursors' artifact is your home, Halcyon 6. The crown jewel of the Terran precursor discoveries, the Starbase acts as the Federation's home base in the Halcyon sector. Commanded by Admiral Charda, the Federation's most decorated officer and protected by the 12th Fleet, the Starbase is permanently staffed with a variety of Federation officers, with missions unlocking its mysteries. Today, however, the station has received unwelcome news, a garbled hypercast ordering the 12th Fleet's return to Federation space. With the intention of returning as soon as possible to continue the work on the experiment, Admiral Charda leaves you in charge of the station. Admiral, we've arrived at the rendezvous point. There's no sign of the welcoming force. No hypercast signals detected either. You think we're early? Broaden your signal detection, Captain. The 4th and 8th Fleets are expected to join us as well, and those Titan-class ships should be hard to miss. Admiral, I'm picking up something. Definitely not Federation origin. Some kind of... whatever it is, it's getting stronger, sir. I've never seen anything like this before, sir. It's some kind of portal. Admiral, suddenly I'm getting multiple ship readings. All ahead of our position. They must be coming out of the thing. Unknown hostilities, I repeat, unknown hostilities. We might have to get a little creative here. Okay, so, yes, I will be doing voices, like, I will. For instance, this is the computer, so it'll be, Commander, powering up weapons. We should take initiative and attack first. Click on a highlighted button. All right, so here's the deal. Every ship class is going to have, or every ship is going to have different types of attacks and abilities, and then those are augmented by different abilities that the officer commanding said ship has. There's 3 types of officers and therefore 3 classes of ships. Tactical, which is offensive in nature, so major, pew pew, daka daka. And then you have science ships, which are more kind of healing and support. And then you have engineering ships, which are sort of like tanks, basically. They're more defensive in nature, though they can also do some healing, so they have some support abilities as well. All right, so we're just going to follow along. Again, the prologue that we're doing right here is a little bit kind of on the rails. Okay, so now it's telling us, you know, we're gonna use backstab maneuver, which is going to, it hopes, disable the ship. There it is, it's dazed, and you can see the effects below. And we can check out these ships by right-clicking on them. Tells us what vulnerabilities or resistances they have. Again, in the prologue here, we don't get a whole lot of info. Shields up. I'll get more into this as we get further into it. I'll get more detailed into how exactly, like for instance, how do you take advantage of a vulnerability and then use an exploit once something has happened. Basically, your ships can combo their abilities for greater effect. No! That was kind of ugly, right? The Doom Cannon! Almost. And we lose a ship. No! Admiral, we're picking up more of these portals on the center. That's not good, right? Can't be. We're being surrounded! Admiral, we need to jump back now! Back to Halcyon 6! I've got... That's right. That's right. Oh, God! What is that? That thing! Jump now, for God's sakes, jump! Ah! I'm ad-libbing a little bit. Commander, it seems we have lost our hyperscast link with Admiral and the 12th Fleet. With the 12th Fleet destroyed and little information as to whether the Federation still stands, you and your crew are stranded in hostile alien territory, cut off from resupply, and in desperate need of more crew. You have a little choice but to continue working on Admiral experiment to try to unlock the power of the station. Meanwhile, enemies may soon catch wind of the Federation's weakness and use that as an opportunity to strike and claim the station for themselves. Oh, those evil bastards. Choose your first officer. Okay, so ultimately you're going to get to choose two. We select this one during the prologue and then another one once we sort of get into the actual meat of the game. I spoke about this a little bit earlier. You've got the three classes: science, tactical, and engineering. So really, it's support, firepower, or tanking / support. Roughly is how it breaks down. And you can see that you have abilities listed under space combat, as well as ground combat, which is present in the game. As a matter of fact, I didn't really even pick up on that the very first time I played, and then I ended up going into ground combat, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me, this is so awesome! So, it is very, very neat that the game has both elements. Let's see. I think to start off... I think I'm gonna go with Corbin Lau. It's a toss-up between Lucas and Corbin. Yeah. Oh, we got Doom Cannon, huh? So you disable your own ship, but you do 500% damage? That's kind of crazy. Alright, I'm gonna take Corbin. Tactical officers are the most daring and quick-thinking officers in the Federation. Their power Repertoire consists of sneak attacks, immobilization attacks, combo attacks, and while their buffs can often add aim and damage bonuses to friendly units. In space combat, tactical officers are able to command tactical ships, which are the hardest hitting of the 3 ship classes. Okay, we'll confirm that choice. Sorry to wake you, Commander. It looks like we have a situation. Oh yeah? Our sensors have picked up a fleet coming in our direction. Signals suggest pirate origin. Oh, is that so? Alright. We should expect them to arrive here in 48 hours. In case of hostilities, the experiment may be our only hope to defend ourselves. The crew will work around the clock to make necessary preparations. Commander, oncoming fleet has detected has entered our space. It's a single pirate ship, likely hostile, patching them through now. Oh, yeah. It's Rarzub the Toe Slicer. Federation Starbase. Our scouts detected you at the departure of your fleet a week ago. You're now at the mercy of Amrik Zeb and the Zealot's clan. Oh, all right. Hand over the Starbase and will allow you to return to Federation space. Comply or commence orbital bombardment. Most of the bad guys, by the way, in this Let's Play will probably have that voice. I'll vary it up a little bit, but that's the primary bad guy voice, if you were curious. Alright, this is the scenario screen. Accept or surrender. We'll be rejecting that. I forgot you Federation lovers with your precursor toys. Prepare for bombardment, Federation scum. Commander, in light of the development, we should begin initializing the experimental starship creation process now. Okay, sounds good. Let's do that. So we have this rogue class because we only have access to tactical ships at the moment. And the rogue comes with this ability: harass, crippling shot, and teleport explosives. And when we actually get into combat, we'll go over it a little bit more. It costs 50 crew and 500 dark matter. These are our stats up here: drones, crew, materials, dark matter, and fuel. All right, let's construct this. And it's going to take us a little bit to do that. Commander, we're ready to launch, and T-minus 3, 2, 1, Matter Creator deployed. Wow, 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 wow. Bing! Commander, the experiment was a success. All scans suggest that this newly constructed ship combat ready. Just requires an officer to command her. Okay, no problem. We got Corbin right here. Oh, we gotta... Yeah. I got it. Click there now. I got it. I'm clicking. Select the ship. All right there, Mr. Pirate Ship. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna try to take their sensors offline. Hey. And I guess it doesn't really matter what we attack them with now. Just shoot them. Boom. Done. And we got 15 materials and 45 dark matter. My first victory at Mini. Commander, we have a long-range hypercast coming in. Putting it through now. From time to time, various... Oh, okay, hold on. It's the computer. Let me redo that. From time to time, the various leaders' factions will contact you via the station bridge. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the Amarex guy. All right. Here we go. I don't believe in Matt. Feel free to refer to me as the Amarex. The title denotes my supreme command over the spies of the sector. So it's a variant of the evil guy voice. It's basically the evil guy really excited and maybe possibly drunk. Okay, so that's how that's working. Now, Commander, I should say acting Commander, but it's about time we congratulate you on your new post. The Affirmative Fleet has fled the sector, leaving you on your own. I'm giving you the courtesy to inform you that I'll be visiting you very soon. This is my territory. This station belongs to me. And I'm looking for you to unite all power clans and maybe take it. I highly suggest you turn and run the Federation space. If you're another minor... Yeah, whatever. That's what I think of you. Oh, now we got... Oh, we got the slob choker. Time for death, Federation pig. We avenge the death of Harsop Toast Laser and deliver the station to Amarax. I applaud your confidence. Next time, apply it more constructively. Oh, good burn, Corbin. Good burn. Okay, so now we got 2 ships. Alright, alright. No sweat. We got this. Alright, let's see. Go for a crippling shot. Actually, hold on. Let's see. What are their... They're vulnerable to propulsion and engines down. Okay, good. Alright then. We'll do crippling shot. You can see engines are down. Critically hit. Now, if we had another ship that had, you know, different abilities, perhaps something that would take advantage of engines down, that exploit, then we would have that ship obviously use that. Like an engineering ship could use like flat cannons as an example, and then this thing would definitely be toast. It's probably going to be toast anyway, but we'll see. There we go, 1 down. Until you get multiple ships, you can't do a whole lot of comboing. There we go. 37 materials, 100 dark matter. Oh, I think I actually prefer it when I'm outnumbered. Oh, was that right? Okay. So let's go ahead and return home. Okay, so now what we have to do is our first research. And in this case, our first research is going to be a reactor. It is instantaneous. But we don't have a space for it yet, and this is where the game is actually kind of XCOM-y. Yeah, it's kind of like XCOM-ish. Yeah, not an autocratic society. I didn't mean like commie like that. I meant like, you know, commie as in XCOM-y. Got it? All right, you're with me. So let's see. We need to open this up. So we're going to explore. We're going to assign an officer. In this case, we only have 1. Confirm that task. So we'll explore this room. Once it's opened up, then we'll actually be able to build a reactor there. Once we've done that, it'll bring our sensors back online and we'll be able to see everything in sort of this galactic sector. So you kind of got to do this first because this is all part of the prologue. And then there's other really important structures and there's kind of an order to things. Again, not unlike XCOM that you want to focus on. And probably the first thing we're going to focus on once we've established this, we'll be getting an officer academy so that we can get additional officers. Okay, show the location. And now we're going to build that reactor. You can see it's going to cost us 300 materials, which we do have. And it's going to take us 4 days. You can see here's our officer right here, about halfway to level 2. Fully powered, and sensors are back online. We've compiled a navigational map of all Federation systems and facilities. As loyal members of the Federation officer class, it is our duty to protect these facilities at all costs. In the case of attack, these facilities will transmit distress signals to us. Depending on their level of danger in the area, you may wish to evacuate them. Distress signals always will be listed in the missions panel. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Oh, there's a distressed refinery at Ghost Head. You don't say. Alright, so these different areas, like all of these little symbols here are different types of facilities or natural phenomena or what have you, and they will, generally speaking, provide some kind of resources, be it additional materials or crew or dark matter or fuel. In this case, this place is a refinery, so it'll provide fuel. So let's see. Let's go ahead and send the fleet. Now we're repaired up. If we weren't, we would get an option 2 when we left, or we can go into ship management and we can repair there. Oh, all right. It's a Krull ship. Let's try to blind him first. Oh, that's pretty good. Get him? Yeah, there we go. And we got 23 materials and 45 dark matter. Refinery Overseer. Good thing you turned up when you did, sir. Whatever that vessel was, it managed to chew up our only sentry ship a few days ago. Did some nasty damage to the refinery. The crew's pretty shaken up. Good news is I've got some fuel reserves for you just before the attack. Just give me the word and we'll transfer them to you. Okay, so here's the deal. So now this place is going to generate, as you can see, 1 fuel per day. It currently has 15 fuel on hand. So we're going to go ahead and grab that. And you actually have to come back and get the fuel, and it'll store it up. So we'll have to come back periodically to get it anyway because of that reason. And you can upgrade these facilities to produce more per day or to store more, but we'll get into that in future episodes. All right, let's head back. And we completed this objective. That's what I'm saying. So it is very much RPG-ish in addition to being a strategy game, which I think is really, really cool. Commander, with all the recent events, the crew felt it necessary to create a short briefing for you. Here it is. Okay, so this is just kind of recapping what we've done. And we're going to go ahead and now officially start the game. Before you start, you should directly promote a new officer from the ranks. I've prepared a list of suitable officers for you to choose from. Okay, so here's where it gets a little bit more complicated. And I like how the game introduces different things to you kind of bit by bit. So in this case, we get a choice again between the 3 types of officers, tactical, science, or engineering. But you also see this thing up here that says rerolls, because these different abilities that they have are actually randomized. Now you can ultimately learn, I believe, anything, but it takes time. So if there's a particular ability that you want, then you ideally want to snag it right away in this opening bit. So we're going to go for an engineer. Now we've got ramming speed. You can see that exploits engines down, and we already know that we've got an engines down ability, so that would be kind of nice synergy right off the bat. But no taunt. All right, we're gonna do a reroll. Repair drone, quick tune-up, salvage harpoon. Oh, that's not what I want. All right, we're going to reroll again. Supercharged polarity. Okay, that's the one I wanted. And the reason I wanted it is because it's 25% damage, but it also is that the taunt? I want to say that's the taunt that I'm looking for, but maybe maybe it's not. I think it is. I think this is the one that we want. So we're going to go ahead and grab Hannah. Ready to work, Commander. Just point me in the right direction. Oh, I will. I will point you. No worries. All right, now we're basically sort of like free to navigate. And as you can see here, there's a portal open here with these Krull ships that have been sort of invading our space. They're the ones we think killed the Admiral. So if you can take the ships out around a portal, you can kind of close it down, but these will pop up periodically. We've also got pirates over here. There's gonna be various factions that we're gonna have to deal with. There's also different alien factions that we'll come across, but it's pretty cool. There's a lot of exploration to the game, and I look forward to showing you more of it. So I hope that you've enjoyed this first episode of Halcyon 6 Starbase Commander, and that you join me for future episodes. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, I'm Mal, and I'll see you later.